Well, hello everyone, and welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Yes, KFC has decided to get into the dating sim world. So, it's a free game on Steam because it's basically a big comedic advertisement for KFC, so let's just jump right on in, shall we? Before we get started, tell us your name. Google. Yes. Confirm. Oh. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh my gosh, smack the clock. God dang. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Okay guys, I would be so embarrassed if I was going to a school with this ridiculously long name. This is just long and unbearably generic. Holy crap. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously or allow yourself to daydream a bit thinking about the future. You know what? Cooking is basically a type of art, you know? You need to give yourself time to daydream. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious! Just what you needed. To wake up those taste buds. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Okay, first of all, that is antiperspirant that would keep us from sweating, not deodorant. They're two. Obviously, a lot of the times they're packaged together, but they're two different things. Second, if you're worried about your aroma that the deodorant would help with, you're going to a culinary school, so you're going to be smelling like whatever food you're making. So maybe chill out a little bit, maybe relax. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Whew. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Fugel. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Quicksand box? What kind of childhood did you two idiots have? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning... Oh my god, this is going to drive me nuts, this name. Famous 3-day only semester... What? Some 3-day only semesters. That's much less than a semester. Okay, unless they're a 6-day annual. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? We need to pep talk her. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Okay, I may not be an expert on tarot cards, but I know the tower card is not good news. You do not want to be getting this card if you're getting your fortune read. And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy, and she's got fangs. And red eyes. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Fugel's shins alone, they're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man-Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem, Van. You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that Uxal would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe just hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh, geez, dude. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Fugel. So, are you gonna make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh my goodness. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! No, quiet down, everyone. His name's Sprinkles. Who is this unreasonably cute... Oh, I thought that was Miriam saying that. Okay. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of Uxal. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window! And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If if it isn't my favorite student, Harland? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name? We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Fugel sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. Yo, he is kind of beefy. Look at those arms. Look at them. Look at that. He could lift you up and carry you right over the threshold, ladies. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait. Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Well, we don't want to be rude. Let's take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. What? Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future, however. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Yes. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to your students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I mean, it's a KFC game, we gotta go with the chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! See? Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. Good to know that the teachers in this school are very easily bribable. That's all that matters in life, being able to bribe people into getting what you want. The furry professor... Oh no. This is taking a turn. Immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Fugel, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
2 good options, but which will you choose? Will we sit by our best friend, or will we try to get it in?
Yeah.
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat.
I only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz!
Yay! A quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
That's right! Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right!
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Alright, obviously the spork.
That's right! What food is best for a broken heart?
A pancake that looks like a silly face? Camel meat? Or anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt.
That's right!
Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy.
That's right! Your total score is?
Perfect score, 5 out of 5.
Wow! To be honest, did you cheat?
You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain.
Ooh. Hot diggity, Fugel. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch!
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see,
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey,
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But
Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch!
She said shh.
Shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha!
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell?
You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. You know, I feel I would be remiss if I didn't mention that there are no KFCs near my house. The only one that was near me was in the next town over, and it got shut down about 20-some years ago for constant health code violations. I think it's a Jimmy John's now, Brock Lesnar's favorite chain. So I guess KFC is still doing well. I keep seeing commercials for them. I haven't had them in a very long time, though, and I did not care much for them, but here we are. They are doing so successful that they've got their own dating sim now, and I'm giving them free advertising for it. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude?
Pshaw!
Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Aishley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any,
I'll take his.
well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig on in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Do I swim towards the light? Do I savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? Or do I focus my mind and meditate on this moment and try and identify every flavor? I mean, we are in culinary school. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. I mean, it's fried chicken. We could safely assume salt is in there. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes. Even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be the cervix? Could it be fur? He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use fur. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha, ha, ha. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I have for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
Oh, look at the little chick there. Eee. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Right, ladies? You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You got moxie. I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways before crossing the street to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers,
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use Skirchger. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Skirchger? Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And Skirchger definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I'll think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Alright, we can be modest but thoughtful. That's probably the path that we should be taking. Or we can wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Because obviously, who would know better how to improve KFC chicken than me? Or we can neg him to show your own strength. Yes, we can. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe.
Of course you will. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that.
That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day and their chicken tasted exactly like yours.
Did you just compare my recipe to a random fried chicken stand?
Well, yes, I did, but it was a really good stand. Especially considering it was frozen first.
Frozen chicken?
Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger.
I can't believe you'd say such a thing.
You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship, from which it can never recover. He's hurt.
How could you?
Hey, Fugel, you saw that this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game for you. Game over. Are you telling me negging doesn't work? Are you saying that the internet has lied to me? Come on now. Okay, look, obviously I knew that was a bad idea, but they give you that option, you've gotta try it, right? And besides, it's been, what has it been, about half an hour now we've been playing? This is good length for a video. So you know what? If this is what it took to just completely torpedo my chances with the Colonel, then so be it, guys. So be it. These are the tough breaks that I need to make, okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want me to try again, maybe not trying to neg on the Colonel. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Peace out, guys.